Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Amirul Harith bin Nawawi. My metric number is H201258. So now I will continue about introduction of account. Accounting is very important for us. We all need information about the accounts in daily life or business. This is because the account is mixed together. After all, accounts need each other in our life. For example, in deciding to buy a house, we will use account type information to decide whether we are afforded to buy or rent. The business need accounting because it provides information and business operation. The main role of accounting is to provide information about the business wealth, financial position, and result of operation. We can say that account is important because one day we will facing a lot of challenge either in business or working with a company. There are three main functions that we have expected, which are planning, control, and decision making. The first one is planning. Planning is about the short-term and long-term planning of the entity. Next is about control. Control is the day-to-day activities of the entity to achieve short-term and long-term planning. And the last function is decision making. Decision making is using the information to make the best decision about the entity's activity to ensure that the planning is achieved. For example, whether to increase or decrease the number of employees, add more branches, buy or sell assets, increase or decrease advertising costs, or end the sale of unprofitable goods.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Shadrina Izri Hamiruddin and my metric number is H20A1590. Okay, this is my part account ledger. Okay, in account ledger have a cash account, computer equipment account, creditor account, service, rent account, capital account, drawings, debitor, salary and wage, electric bill, water bill. Okay, this ledger must be balanced, credit side and debit side.
Assalamualaikum. Hi, my name is Narain Adila binti Cik Zahir. My number matrix H2O81595. This is the trial balance for October 2020. For the cash, RM544,600 in debit. Computer equipment RM100,000 in debit. Equipment RM20,000 in debit. Sale RM139,000 in credit. Rent RM15,000 in debit. Capital RM600,000 in credit. Drawing RM500 in debit. Debtors RM52,000 in debit. Salaries RM700 in debit. Wage RM6,200 in debit. Electric bill RM1,800 in debit. Water bill RM3,800 in debit. Accurate electric bill RM1,800 in credit. Accurate water bill RM3,800 in credit. The total trial balance we got, which is RM744,600. Thank you.
Hi, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Zahiruddin bin Azman. My metric number is H2OA1318 and my lecturer name is Madam Nomazatu Akmal Betty Saiti. So today I will be presenting about the trading profit and loss account for our case study. That is case study number 1. So as we can see from the diagram below, the trading profit and loss account is for year ended 31 December 2020. So it states here it had sales, net sales, less wages. So this is the formula that we have learned in chapter 2 and now it's being applied in this case study. So by using the formula given by the lecturer, So this is the items that I could found from the case study. So the amount of sale is 139,000, and we managed to subtract the less wages. So uh, and then after that we need to minus the salaries, rent, electric bill, and water bill to make sure we could detect if our company is facing or having profit or lost. So the information or knowledge that we could gain from the trading profit and loss account is we could know the condition of our sales in our business, such as the net sales. Secondly, we could know the cost that is needed by the business need to pay in order to maximize profit. And last but not least, in the end, we could know that our firm or company earn a profit or loss by the calculation in the profit trading and loss account. So that's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Amirah Balkis binti Roslan, number matric H2A1886. I will continue to present about balance sheet. Accounting, we need to know basic knowledge, which is asset equal equity. In balance sheet, current asset less liability. After we get the amount, we need to add with paid asset to get the balance account, balance number. Next, we go to capital, add net profit, less drawing. So the amount that we get will same with the asset. That's all from me. Thank you. Bye.
I will continue about the usefulness of the profit and loss. The profit and loss statement is one of the three most essential financial statements since it reflects a company's overall performance and financial position throughout time. The cash flow statement and the balance sheet are the other two statements. True profit and loss statement can be created monthly. The industry standard is to be prepared them quarterly and annually. There are three main usefulness of profit and loss. First one is about making decision. A profit and loss statement is critical for a company decision. It indicates whether the company operation result in a profit or a loss. After all linked expenses have been taken into consideration as a result. If needed, a company can take corrective action. Second is meeting statutory obligation. The statement also support in the calculation of the needed to file statutory tax return. The profit and loss statement's net income figure will be used to calculate how much tax the company will have to pay for the current financial year. And lastly is to formalities to funding requirement. When a company wants to borrow money from a bank or a financial institution, it must have a profit and loss statement for a few years. It will assist the lender in determining the borrower's earning capacity and consistency. This will also be the deciding factor in the sanction amount.
Hi, I am Noshifa Ayuni binti Kamar Zaman. My matrix number is H20A1421. For the next part, I will explain about any usefulness of the balance sheet statement. Okay, firstly, investor and loans. A balance sheet is an inventory document or which you regularly record new assets or obligation that your organization incurs. Your balance sheet will provide potential leaders and investors with the information they need to make informed judgments. Second is the planning with balance sheet analysis. Balance sheet organize your present liabilities and long-term debt. Balance sheet can help you determine which liabilities and priority to take care of. It can also show which asset can be adjusted or collected to help your company your company's cash flow. Third is helpful in financial ratio. The current ratio is a business current asset divided by its current liabilities. Current assets are cash and those that will likely convert to cash within a year. The asset test ratio is similar, but it only uses cash, account receivable, and short-term assets. Next, to know the business net worth. Net worth is defined as the true value of an entity. It shows how rich it is. Next, to see if the company can sustain future operation. By looking at the balance sheet, you can determine if the company can sustain future operation. To do this, look at the value of its non-current assets such as property. Lastly, to identify if there is possible insurance of dividend. Balance sheet shows the balance of retained earnings. By looking at it, they can determine if the company has enough retained earnings or not. It is important for business owners to learn how to interpret it. That's all for any usefulness of the balance sheet statement. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum. My name Nurhani Masarah binti Muhammad Nizam. My matric number is H20A1519. Conclusion. Final accounting is an important practice for every company to know the actual performance of the organisation. All mature organizations need to prepare a final organizational account for the effectiveness of the business organisation. The integral process of smooth operation is accounting. Essentially, accounting consists of recording financial transactions in book of account, categorizing transactions into multiple head and subhead, summarizing counting data into report and financial statement, and analyzing financial data to assist in decision making. Accounting allows companies to assess their financial rights and responsibilities. Accounting is also termed as accounting because it relates to the process of financial information, the measurement and recording of certain financial transactions. This also includes analyzing certain economic entities. Accounting can also be broken down into their branches, such as management accounting and expenses accounting. Accounting is a relevant service operation because it provides a variety of quantitative information to clients about finance intents for use in economic decision making. Company accounting helps make short-term and long-term business decisions that continue to grow the organization. In conclusion, all entrepreneurs should be proficient in accounting. Accounts are difficult to understand for people who have no knowledge of accounting, but learning this account will not be detrimental. Everyone can be an entrepreneur. Learning accounting will help improve in doing budgeting and avoid unnecessary expenses. Accounting will teach to increase or maintain profits and decrease or measure to avoid losses. Accounting is like training for the mind. Not necessarily easy, but also not painful.